To the shop today is a beautiful cut velvet, tufted, hand-tied, diamond tufted sofa, and the only thing wrong with it is two buttons have popped out over use. And this, when it was new, this is a custom-made piece. I didn't do it, but when it was new, I bet you it was a $10,000 sofa. Today it would be even more. So the customer, is really trying to figure out a way to fix the buttons, which I know how to do. And I'm going to show you two ways to fix a button. I'm going to show, for all those who have been upholstering and never used a German needle, I'm going to show you how to do that. But for all you homeowners out there, I'm going to show you how to rig up a German needle, a substitute German needle, and a slip knot and the technique. And I think this is going to be really cool, and anybody can do it, really. You've seen my videos on how to do slip knots. You'll have to look that up, by the way. I'm going to do the slip knot quick here. I'm just going to show you the technique here on how to jury rig to make a German needle and clasp and the knot. So let's get going first on how a professional would fix a problem like this without taking the sofa apart. I mean, there's other ways of fixing a button, but you have to take the whole outside back off, and this is a beautifully upholstered piece. We don't want to do that. So this is a way of doing it without taking anything apart. Two ways: the professional way and the homeowner. You'll be able to, when we get to that, you'll see everybody will have the tools needed for this. So this is a German needle. Let's start with the professional way, and the buttons have popped. So here's one button. We're going to take a length of what we call tufting twine, or if you don't have tufting twine, a heavy, not kite string, but a heavy twine will do. And what we do is we have a clasp. The clasp has a little bit of a belly on one side that the thread is threaded through, and then it goes into the curved needle. So we threaded our clasp, and we're going to put our clasp inside the bottom of the needle here. It fits in, and then up. Watch this, up. And you have to hold the threads like so, and this hammer will come down and release the clasp and the thread inside the sofa. So let's see how that works. Okay, push. We don't want to go all the way through, and I'm carefully feeling over there, and then I'm going to push the hammer in. That releases the clasp and the thread, and hopefully you have it tight in there. But also what's key is, not only do you have to have it tight, but this is slipping. Look, that's the slip knot, right? Look at that. Beautiful. So now we're going to do another video on a slip knot, really close-ups of a slip knot. We'll do another video, but I'm going to just quickly do this because I want to get to the cool jury rig, how to do this in a jury rig fashion with tools that you have at home. So you take the button and the loop, and you're going to go through one end of the twine, and you're going to make your slip knot. And the slip knot's the only way to get a button tight and to make it look like original, like the upholsterer did it. He would be tying from the back. So the only way to do this is with this technique. Usually the only way I knew of was with the German needle, but I've devised a way, and I'm really excited about it. I came up with a way for you all to be able to do this at home without the use of a German needle. Not everybody knows how to get this stuff. And it would be expensive because they sell the clasps in a box, and the box and the needle is going to add up, and you don't need it. So let's get going on the other thing that I want to show you, the home remedy to this button. So now the home remedy that I've designed for all you people that can't find the equipment like the German needle and the clasp. The box of clasp is going to cost a lot of money. The German needle's not cheap. And everybody's got twine. Everybody's got their pop button. Everybody's got washers and a needle nose pliers. So that's what I have here. I bent my washer, a small washer in half, and I've got my button with the loop on it. I've got my bent washer, and I've threaded the washer loosely. You don't want to tie a knot around it. And I've got my needle nose ready to go on one end of the washer, okay? Now we're going to put it inside the sofa in order to get this tight inside the sofa so that we can perform the slip knot on the outside of the sofa. So let's get going. Okay, then I already try to pilot a little bit more of a hole in here, and then I'm going to insert my pliers as far in as I can. If you have a long needle nose pliers, that would be great. And then open the pliers, and then what we got here, beautiful. That really hung up. That's really hung up. That's great. Okay, so now we've got our slip knot going. We got our slip going here. Now we're going to make the knot. We're going to put one end of the button through here. one end goes through here, and then we're going to start tying our button right about in here. And we're going to do a video on how to do this. We're going to slow it down, and then you can even slow it down at home and watch it over and over again and get this. And that goes nicely right in there. Look at how it's right back to where it was. Perfect. We just saved this client $10,000 easy on this cut velvet. You know, they would have either threw it away or reupholstered it at the same cost. So we're just going to, and once you get that knotted up, you undo that, cut that, and you're done. Look at that. So when you're putting that needle nose in, I suggest a really long pair of needle nose pliers that are really, really thin at the end, especially, so that you can get through the hole. And you may have to take it a couple of times. We're very fortunate that happened one time. It went in and it worked for us. So this is a huge tip for all you homeowners out there, and even for people who are just starting their upholstery shops maybe, and they can't afford all the tools, they don't have a German needle, they can use this technique. So I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you next time.